Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is a beautiful day. I promised you some DIY videos, so that is what I'm going to do today. Going to try and get some DIY started on the barn. And yeah, you can hear the crickets behind me. It's lovely and sunny. It just feels like a really nice day to start doing some stuff. So a little bit nervous, but we shall see how we go on. Just take a look at these beautiful blackberries we got going on here. It's very exciting, very exciting. Gonna have a go at making my first batch of jam today, which I'm kind of terrified about, not gonna lie, not gonna lie. But they are very bloody lovely. Woo. So, outside of my door, there's loads of old doors and wood that's just been lying around here for ages. So what I'm going to try and do is break apart these doors somehow. I'm going to try and break them apart best I can and then turn them into like, I bought some hooks off eBay and turn them into like coat hook stand thingies. I've never done it before. I don't even know what to do. I got a hammer. My mate Dan says that if you just smash them a bit, they should come apart. So that is what I'm going to try and do. Yeah, let's give it a go. That's quite nice, that is. Okay, just hitting it clearly isn't working, so I'm going to have to go and try and do a different method. Okay, I've got a hammer with a bit of leverage on it. I'm wondering if this might be better than just trying to batter it with any old hammer. We'll give it another go. It's hard though, because it won't actually... That is doing better. Okay. Yes! Get off! All right, we got a piece of wood. Come on. Yes. I was meant to be strimming today, but the strimmer is not working. So instead, I'm in the kitchen. I picked a load of blackberries from our lands the other day, and I got some Bramley apples, and I'm going to make some blackberry and apple jam. Never done that before, but we'll give it a go. Sounds pretty easy. My housemates have shown me that this is a jam pan. Never seen that before, but there we go. So I'm going to make it in this. The recipe doesn't seem that hard, but famous last words. We'll see how we get on. Okay, so it says you've got to put apple and a juice lemon in 250 millilitres of water and bring to the boil, then let simmer for 5 to 8 minutes. So this is what we're doing. These are my lovely blackberries, which I have picked. Surprisingly, blackberry picking, I think when you're older, it takes you less time. Probably because when I was a kid, I used to eat them all, but I've just like rinsed them. And I'm going to add them into the jam mixture now with the sugar. In it goes. Oh boy, that is a lot of sugar. Let's stir it round. Oh my god, if I could tell you how good this smells right now, then it smells so good. Now I'm going to be totally real with you. I've got no bloody idea if it's meant to look like that or not, but it's bubbling. I also got this Hellman mayonnaise jar which I found, and I really hope people aren't going to get put off if I put jam in that, but that's what we're working with, people. So it said on my instructions, you put it on 140 and you basically put them in the oven until, ooh, that's hot, until they dry off completely after you've washed them in hot soapy water. I mean, I don't know, what makes them completely dry? Part of me is kind of scared I'm going to set them on fire, but oh well, I guess we'll find out. We'll find out. That oven, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. Note to do with jam, but that's my housemate's sourdough, which looks bloody lush. Look at that. Wonderful. Okay, so I've turned it off so that it's all... It's got lots of... I don't know if it's meant to have this many blackberries not broken up in it, but anyway, whatever. I've done it. So that's turned off. They've come out the oven. Apparently just put them directly, just leave them there. And then you're meant to have this plate which you put in the freezer. And then what you do is you spoon a bit of... That's the oven just turned off. You spoon a bit of this onto here. And if it sets, then that means it's all right. I'm not going to lie. I don't know what you do if it doesn't set. It didn't say. It just says it should set. That looks a bit set, doesn't it? I think that looks a bit jam-like. That's quite exciting, that is. Oh, that's quite hot. Oh, oh, that echoed. Well, it's definitely worked. Okay, so now I'm going to try and pour me pot of jam into me jars. That's the word, jars. So apologies if you can't see this very well. They're really hot. It says you've got to use a funnel, but I don't have a funnel. This has got a pourer on it, and look, you can position it quite good. Oh my days. Oh god, it's going everywhere. That's 2. Get a bit more. Scrape it maybe. I don't think it'll go into that 5th one. Maybe that's my sample jar. Well, as you can see, I have totally covered it in jam. It's not the most smoothest of transitions, but I've done it. There it is. So I'm just going to let it cool down and then I'll jar it up. But that's not... yeah, okay. That's not great, but the thought was there. You know what I mean? I'm a clumsy person. But it looks like jam, so hey ho, we did it. Let's do this shit. Well, I have to say, for someone who's never sanded anything in their life, I'm pretty bloody chuffed with that. Okay, so now I've just put some wood varnish on it. This is interior wood varnish. I just found it lying around at the co-op and just thought this is going to be inside, as it's a door, as it's going to have hooks on it for coats and stuff. So I thought that would be fine to put on it. So I've done this side. I'm going to leave it in the sun for an hour because it takes an hour. Then I'll turn it around and do the other side. Right. So I've measured my thing out. My housemate is laughing at me. This is the best. Right, I've varnished that, and these are me hooks. So now all I've got, and I put them 7 centimeters apart from each other. So now I've just got to drill them in, I think. But they look wonky. They're not. Some are taller than the other ones. I think I've got to measure them the other way as well. And also I got a bit of cardboard stuck there, so that's a bit annoying. But we're getting there. I'm pretty chuffed with that. I'm not gonna lie. I've never made out like that. So I'm gonna straighten them out, and then I'll get the tool and drill them in. I'm just screwing in my little holes, and then I'm gonna put my hooks in. I've done one. I have to say I can't take any credit for this. My housemates told me what to do, but it's happening. It's happening. There is a hook being made. Oh, I've lost my bloody screw. Right, no, I found him. I know what's going on. I'll tell you something. This is... I don't know how people do this for a job. It's wild. Where's the... Sorry, language. Okay. There we go. If one's a bit higher up, that's okay. Can just put a longer coat on that one, like a trench coat. I used to have a trench coat, not them leather matrix ones though. Finally, after a lot of screwing these things in, look at that! I've done it, mate. I'm proper. I'm not gonna lie, I'm proper chuffed. I've never made out. The last thing I made, I think I was 14, and we had to make these photo frames at school, and I made one in the shape of a cheese, and I made it all wrong, and you couldn't even fit a photo in it. So that just shows how good my woodwork was. But I'm well happy. That was an old door this morning, and I've changed it into this. And you can get these right cheap online. I got it for like, I think I got 6 of these for about a tenner off eBay. So. Yeah, man. It's good. I'm happy. Woo. That sounded unenthusiastic, but I'm inside. I'm buzzing. Nice one. And you can see here, I finally cleaned up the jams because I left her a mess. These are my little jams. I need to label them and put date on them and that. But yeah, I'm chuffed. 2 things. Made 2 things today. So this one makes me laugh. Would you like some mayonnaise blackberry and apple jam? But yeah, man, pick the blackberries and then turn them into jam. So good stuff. A productive day all round.